and welcome back to the We Are City channel for another episode of our Manchester City career mode. We are having a bit of an injury crisis, aren't we, at the moment? In the last episode, Ilkay Gundogan was also ruled out for 3 months. So Gundogan 3 months out, Riyad Mahrez out for 7 months. Two big misses in the side. We face Newcastle United in the Cup today, and we're going to use one of the new simulation systems in FIFA for the first time. In goal starts Ortega, it's going to be Rico Lewis, John Stones, Nathan Ake and Sergio Gomez in the back four. Phillips in the holding role with Kevin De Bruyne and Bernardo Silva in the midfield two. In front, they're going to be subbed off at some point. We'll see Jack Grealish go into the middle, Esbrand coming at left back and Gomez going into the middle. It's Ben Knight on the left-hand side, Cole Palmer on the right, and Julian Alvarez through the middle. Well, here a night game in the Carabao Cup. We want to go through, we want to go to the final of the Carabao Cup. I do consider it an important competition, like all the competitions. And we face Newcastle United today, and we'll only play the highlights. This is a new system that they've brought into FIFA 23. I'll have to see how it goes. I've not used it before. Very interesting to see how it works. This is the Newcastle side we face today. They've got Karius, Murphy, St Maximan, Isak, Target, Fraser and Wilson on the bench, so I think it's a bit of a rotated side for Newcastle in the Carabao Cup. Caldalo starts in goal. It's Trippier, Byrne, Botman and Lewis in the back four. Longstaff, Guimaraes and Willock in the midfield three. Chris Wood up top with Miguel Almiron on the right, and Elliot Anderson, pretty high potential young player, on the left hand side. So here are the highlights, and Manchester City have got a penalty kick. Well, that shows how this has changed this season. Penalty kick been given. Kevin De Bruyne steps up from the penalty. It's a save by Caldalo. Ben Knight into Julian Alvarez. Alvarez makes it 1-0 Manchester City in the 39th minute. Well, missed the penalty, but Alvarez does not miss that one. Ben Knight. Into Alvarez again. Alvarez, good save by Darlow. Rico Lewis, Ben Knight, Alvarez in there, and Darlow picks it up. 86th minute here. City on the attack once again. Grealish has come on also. Well, we'll learn that the system doesn't let you rest players. Alvarez, good save by Darlow. That is full time. City win in the Carabao Cup 1-0. I like this system. The only issue I have with this system is I can't make the substitutions. I want to make the decisions. I don't want De Bruyne playing the full game. But I couldn't make that decision. We go through in the Carabao Cup. That is the positive anyway. Well, so standings of the Premier League table, Liverpool are in second place on 21 and Manchester United top on 22. We're in third on 20 with Spurs and Chelsea not far behind. Spurs on 18, the side that City always struggle against, don't they? And we welcome Spurs to the Etihad Stadium today. In a top of the table clash, a top four clash, I am a little bit worried they're going to be very difficult to beat. This is pretty much our strongest side at the moment, the side we put out against Spurs. Edison starts in goal, it's Walker, Diaz, Laporte and Cancelo at the back four. Rodri in the holding role with De Bruyne and Bernardo Silva in the midfield with them. Grealish on the left, Foden on the right and Erling Haaland through the middle on the bench. Alvarez, Palmer, Phillips, Ake, Stones, Akanji and Ortega, who's in brilliant form actually. If Edison starts slipping up, Ortega has kept 2 clean sheets in his last 3 games. So a sunny day in Manchester, it's the Etihad Stadium welcoming Tottenham Hotspur. The side come in good form, Spurs actually. You know, they're up there in the league with us. They're up in 4th position, or 5th position. I think we're in 4th, aren't we? Or 3rd. They're obviously playing well. Conte has changed them to a completely different side, hasn't he? A side that grind out results. And City have a terrible, terrible record against Spurs, home and away. They did a double over City last season, and I am a little bit worried they could do the double overs again this season. We are shaky, you know, and susceptible to counter-attacks, and that's the way Son, Kane and Kulusevski or Richarlison or whoever is going to play, that's the way they tend to play against City. This is the Spurs side then for Antonio Conte. Hugo Lloris starts in goal. It's Emerson Royal, Eric Dyer, Romero, Davinson Sanchez and Szczesny on the back 5. Oliver Skip and Yves Bissouma in the midfield 2. Kulusevski, Kane and Captain Heung-min Son, the front 3. Jed Spence, Richarlison, Longley, Hill, Perisic and Moura on the bench for this Spurs side. Good looking Spurs side, strong Spurs side really, isn't it? And I am a little bit worried about them. I didn't want Kulusevski to start with Son and Kane. It's very attacking from them. I'm surprised Emerson Royal, someone we can get at. I'm surprised he's starting really. This is a massive fixture, a massive fixture. Back he goes, Bissouma. Oh, brilliant play, Harry Kane. Well, they should have shot there. Bissouma. All that hard work and he didn't shoot. Harry Kane will. Oh, what a save, Ederson. What a save, Ederson. Conte, he mustn't believe that one. You expect Harry Kane to bury that. Good header by Diaz because he was free at the near post again there. Son watch it behind for another corner. Need to watch the near post. Tends to get caught out there. Rodri this time and he heads it away. With a skip. Bissouma. Oh, Phil Foden gives away a penalty. And that is Harry Kane's bread and butter, isn't it? The penalty spot. It's a soft one. Kane steps up. Can Ederson do us a favour? Kane sends Ederson the wrong way. And it's 1-0 Spurs and a terrible start by Manchester City. Kane steps up. Sent Ederson the wrong way. I don't think Ederson would have saved that anyway. Missed one sitter. That's his 8th goal in 10 games this season, Kane. That's not bad. That's a very good record. Oh, Walker's given it away. Okay, we always play bad against Spurs. What is it? Foden with a mistake. Son. Sessegnon. Kane. Chance! Oh, brilliant save by Ederson. Fair play to him. He's made 2 really good saves so far today. He has away. Can't get hold of the ball at the moment. Kulusevski. Bissouma. Harry Kane makes it 2-0. Kyle Walker up against Kane today. He's having an absolute shocker. And Kane double Spurs his lead. Wrong side of Kane is Kyle Walker. And he's got a double here. Past Ederson. City 2-0 down to Spurs. Big challenge by Son on Walker. De Bruyne. Silva. Cancelo. Grealish. De Bruyne is in there. It's 2-1, but he's offside, KDB. I knew he was offside, but I didn't cross to him. I crossed to Erling Haaland. One behind to Harry Kane again. Who's offside. Need a goal before half time. Walker. Rodri. Grealish. Get going, Cancelo. He did, but so late. Emerson away. Skip forward. That is half time. City 0, Spurs 2. Always bad against Spurs, aren't we? We've done it again. Our City. Rodri away. Kulusevski. That's Walker. Kane again. Oh, Ederson. 2 saves. I don't think he knew anything about them. De Bruyne. Oh, it's Haaland. He gives the ball away. Everyone's having a shocker here. Kane. Blocked by Laporte. Falls back to Spurs again. And off the bat. And City ride the luck. And here's Jack Grealish. I'm waiting for us. It's Walker of all people. It's terrible. Kane. Can't foul him. I definitely can't foul him with Laporte. Does Laporte. He's off. That's Laporte. Goodbye. Or it's not. How has he not sent Laporte off there? That is incredibly lenient refereeing. That's a red card. We don't even look like scoring here. Kulusevski, Emerson Royale! Top bins, he's offside. Lucky. They've had us all game here, Spurs. Emerson Royale, good block by Laporte again. I mean, we've got Cole Palmer for Phil Foden. That's the only sub we can make. There's just no attacking options. Mahrez and Gundogan both out. Crossing to the near post. That is 3. Christian Romero scores. 3-0 Spurs. What a torrid game we've played here today. Emerson Royale back to his keeper. And he's so confident playing it out today, Spurs. Been brilliant. Emerson Royale. All the way here. Skip. Son. That's Diaz. Son! Oh, what a finish. It's 4-0. Destruction at the Etihad. From Antonio Conte, Spurs, who tear City apart. It's on past Diaz. Sights himself from 23 metres. And hammers it in the back of the net. What a bad start to the episode this is. In 4-0 is terrible. Palmer. Haaland. We'll have to change the way we play against Spurs in the return fixture. Here's Cole Palmer. Palmer dealt with by Davinson Sanchez. Walker. Haaland. Given away again by Haaland. Really bad performance by City. That's a full time. That's a 4-0 defeat to Spurs. And we'll just leave it there and ignore it and act like that never happened. Because that is genuinely one of the worst performances I've seen in a long time from City. Antonio Conte, Spurs tear us apart. Well, our youth system continues to grow and we have found some more players. Nacho Navarro, he's a striker, but we're looking to move him to a left winger. He's got good pace. He's 6 foot tall actually and good dribbling. Also, we've got Mikel Munoz, who will move to an attacking midfielder. I think that'll suit his stats more. Bullock here, looking like he's not going to be the one, isn't he? 70 to 86 potential. When he came through, he looked like the man. And I don't think he's going to be Manchester City level in the future. Well, actually, we're going to release him now. 18 years of age, 55 rated. We've also got, well, Delgado also looks like he's not going to be the one either. We'll get rid of him. Mosquera's still looking great. We've got this guy, Ochoa, Saul Ochoa, right-footed. Right back possibly, maybe a different position, I'm not quite sure. He looks quite good, one for the future. This guy, Salvador Silva, 67 rated already at 17 years of age. He could be really one for the future, but we need to develop him to a right back. He is right footed, at the moment left wing back. We'll see how he develops also, but we've got some real good players. I think my only worry is we've no English players, all Spanish and Argentinians, no real English superstars come through quite yet. Well, after that disastrous result against Spurs, we do face Borussia Dortmund next in the return fixture and in the Champions League, of course. And if we do win that, we are confirmed qualified for the Champions League knockout stages. Not top, we still have Sevilla and Copenhagen to play, but we'll be able to simulate both those games. Maybe even use that highlight version to play against Sevilla. Let's just have a look at the other groups in the Champions League. Liverpool are top of their group with 10 points. They're pretty much through between Napoli and Ajax for second place. Atletico Madrid are through. It looks like Porto or Leverkusen for second place. They're Barcelona, Bayern Munich, Inter Milan, very tight in that group. Frankfurt, Olympique Marseille and Sporting Lisbon, it's tight in that one. Spurs bottom with 3 points, and they've just beat us by 4 goals to nil. Milan, Chelsea and Salzburg. Milan are pretty much through. It's Chelsea and Salzburg who fight it out, really. Real Madrid are not necessarily through. Celtic and Leipzig also there battling it out. Of course, we know our group. And then finally, Paris Saint-Germain and Juventus look to be through. Galatasaray, Benfica look to be out. But it's interesting, isn't it? Some of the groups still very wide open. So a shocking performance against Spurs, a few changes to that starting 11. Ederson starts and goal. It's going to be Stones, Akanji, Captain Diaz and Cancelo at the back. Rodri in the middle with Bernardo Silva and Kevin De Bruyne. Grealish on the left hand side, Alvarez on the right, and Erling Haaland is up top. On the bench, Phil Foden, Cole Palmer, Phillips, Gomez, Ake, Laporte and Ortega. Walker missing out today because he's tired. Interestingly enough, Laporte is the one who's been dropped. I've not been impressed with Laporte so far here at Manchester City. And I thought he was about to have a really good partnership with Diaz. He was poor in that Spurs game, and he was even he's poor in the Arsenal game as well, made a mistake. We need to keep an eye on Laporte, see how he performs. He has had an injury over the summer, hasn't he? Just come back, and at the moment, things are not working out so well for him. So there are the boys. They're ready to face Borussia Dortmund. I mean, that Spurs game, we've got to put it behind us straight away, haven't we? I don't know what happened in that game at the start of today's episode. A dire performance. And I don't want to mention it again, really. I've mentioned it quite a few times already, but we'll just act like it never happened and destroy them at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium later on in the season. Dortmund today, Matt Hummels, the captain, is back. It is Maya, Morey, Schlotterbeck, Hazard, Royce, Marlon, Modeste on the bench. Aller starts up top. Bellingham on the left-hand side, actually. Brandt in the middle. Wolf on the right. Oscar and Chan in the midfield. And then it's Sula, Hummels, Munier, Guerreiro at the back. Kerbal in goal. Manchester City versus Borussia Dortmund. It's live in the Champions League. Rodri. Julian Alvarez. De Bruyne, Alvarez. Into Haaland. De Bruyne! Oh, I couldn't really get the shot off properly, and Kerbal makes a save. I'm going to swing one in. Haaland's in there, not away. Diaz. Julian Alvarez. Haaland, Alvarez. Grealish with a chance here, straight at Kerbal. Back out to Rodri. Good play by City. Oh, back to the keeper, Kerbal. Attack breaks down. Kerbal long. Stones in there, Alvarez. Haaland with a chance here. Haaland over the bar. Into Akanji, John Stones. Akanji again. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. Grealish. Bernardo. Haaland on the turn here. Haaland gets the shot off. And he scores against Dortmund again. 1-0 we lead. Well, the whole team had a pretty poor performance against Spurs, Haaland included. We've turned up better today. Nice turn by Haaland. Powerful, powerful finish. Gives us the lead here. And he is celebrating. He's third in 4 Champions League games now for Erling Haaland. Stone's lucky there because I'd already passed it when I decided I didn't want to. Grealish. Brilliant. Cancelo. Haaland. De Bruyne! It's 2-0 Manchester City. It's fantastic football from Haaland and Kevin De Bruyne. Those two have a wonderful connection. They really do, and they proved it again there. Cancelo up to Haaland. He's on the spin here, Haaland. I mean, nods it down to De Bruyne. Just lays it into that bottom corner very, very easily. Placed it there. 2-0. A double we've hit Dortmund with here. And I think that is what will see us go all the way to the Champions League knockout stages pretty easily. Bellingham. Brandt. Shot there. Bellingham. Bellingham still pulls it back to Brandt. Good block by Stones. And Diaz. And chance for Haller. Impossible to stop. Absolutely impossible to stop. I mean, he's kicked it through the legs of his own player as well. It's just... I don't know what Akanji's doing, by the way. 2-1. Sebastian Haller gets Dortmund back in this fixture. Akanji away. Alvarez turns right into trouble. Bellingham. Can! Finishes it. Across the goalkeeper, Ederson. 2-2. Emre Can, ex-Liverpool man. Across Ederson like that, it's too easy. I don't think Ederson should get beat by that. I really don't. City 2, Dortmund 2. Right at half time. We've thrown away a 2-0 lead here. And the cracks from the Spurs game in the confidence of the City side are still showing. 2-0 up and coasting and then throw it all away. Given away again, this time by Haaland. Falling behind here, chance for Haller. Oh my God. We clear it into our own player. What is Ederson doing? Clear it. Ederson stood there right in front of Diaz. That one come forward again. One behind here, Cancelo. Giving away back to Rodri. Diaz. Bernardo Silva. Big tackle on him. Rodri. Alvarez. Haaland's dropping deep. I don't like that. Haaland! Oh! What a hit from Haaland. More like that. Is that from outside the box? That could be his first goal from outside the box for Manchester City. Erling Haaland makes it 3-3. Well, we score goals. We take part in really entertaining games. Bang. Haaland makes it 3-3. We should be winning. We need to win this game. Giving Ortega a chance. Bernardo Silva, well played. Grealish. Bernardo Silva. Haaland. De Bruyne down the box. Penalty Manchester City. Nicolas Sula with a foul in the box. Well, De Bruyne's already missed a penalty for us this season, hasn't he? About to go back to Haaland or shoot. Couldn't do because Sula comes straight to the back of De Bruyne. Haaland to get his hat-trick here. Haaland, bottom corner. Hat-trick against his former side, Borussia Dortmund. Erling Haaland makes it 4-3 in the 60th minute we're back in front. Steps up. Kerbal no chance. Erling Haaland. Bottom corner sends the goalkeeper the wrong way. 4-3. Crazy game. Again. Ronaldo. Rodri with a header. Foden down. Diaz. Stones. Cancelo. Beautiful. De Bruyne. Ronaldo. To De Bruyne. Levi Sula, I think it is. Cole Palmer. Palmer, brilliant skill. Palmer. De Bruyne! Too much on it as he tries to bend it to that far post. It's over. Dortmund come forward here. Past Diaz. Wide. Late winner, no. Offside against... I think it's Giovanni Reina, perhaps. Cancelo. Shocking ball. What are you doing? Referee. Off Rodri. 2 minutes have been played. Full-time whistle, thankfully, is blown. We get back to winning ways, which is most important thing, I think, after being so poor. That game against Spurs, a Haaland hat-trick. Man City 4, Dortmund 3. We are through now in the Champions League. Well, tough test for the side next as we go away to Brentford, the Community Stadium, Brentford Community Stadium. They are a really hard side to face. Ivan Toney and Burmo, you know, really difficult side. And that five at the back that they play with Thomas Frank, we are a little bit worried about them, actually, because they do play on the counter, which doesn't suit us. We're going to go with Edison in goal, Walker, Akanji, Captain Diaz, and Cancelo the back four. Rodri in the midfield with De Bruyne and Bernardo Silva. One big name in here today. Phil Foden on the left-hand side, Haaland through the middle. On the right-hand side starts Cole Palmer. I thought he was great when he came on against Borussia Dortmund, so why not? He gets in there today. It's Alvarez, Grealish, Phillips, Ake, Gomez, Laporte on the bench. No John Stones today. He misses out. And look at that. Mahrez has decreased in overall already to 85 after that injury. That is worrying. Well, there is Erling Haaland warming up. Our top goal scorer in the Premier League. 15 goals in the competition so far. I keep saying, but how many goals could he get? We're talking 40, 50 goals. Let's see how he performs today against Brentford. They're going to be very solid at the back. Very tough to face here. The fans are brilliant as well, the Brentford fans, to be fair. And that is going to make City's life very difficult today. But we know it's going to be difficult. Most grounds you go to, it's supposed to be difficult. We've just got to perform to our best abilities we can. And we'll come away with 3 points. You know, on paper, we're much better than Brentford. So let's see the Brentford side then. In goal for them is Thomas Strakosha ahead of David Raya. It's actually a back four. Hickey, Captain Me, Ayer, and Rico Henry. Onyeka, Baptiste, and Janelt in the midfield three. And then it's Mbermo, Ivan Toney, and Sergi Canos, the front three. On the bench, they've got Raya, Pinnock, Norgard, Lewis Potter, Jansen Presley, and Johan Visser as well. Good, very good Brentford side. Manchester City versus Brentford. It's live in the Premier League and looking to get back to winning ways after our defeat against Tottenham Hotspur in the Premier League. Best young wingers in the world. I think he can do it. De Bruyne. Haaland on the turn here. Haaland gets a shot off. Strakosha didn't move. Haaland puts it wide, but not a bad start there. Ronaldo. I like Cancelo to go with him if he would, but he's not doing it at the moment. Foden. De Bruyne. Nearly. Ben Mee, good defending. Only as far as Cole Palmer. Haaland in there, cleared away. De Bruyne in there. And Burmo. De Bruyne can't dispossess him, but they give it back to us. Walker for a second there. Thought Walker had completely misjudged that. Diaz, oh, what's he doing? What is Ruben Diaz doing there? And Burmo. Could be big trouble for City here. Ivan Toney. Ivan Toney, good save by Edison. Foden, well played. Bernardo Silva. Over to De Bruyne. Erling Haaland's gone here. And he's away from Ben Mee. And Haaland with a chance. Strakosha saves. Cole Palmer on the rebound. And it's a debut goal for Cole Palmer. Is that his first Premier League start? It quite possibly might be. And he scores here. Haaland should score. Good save by Strakosha. But Palmer, from range, gets his first Premier League goal here. In 4 appearances. Well, obviously, he's going to be a key player in this side for the future. I'm so glad we were able to have him as part of the squad. He's still lacking in the wider midfield areas. Cancelo clipped in behind for a corner. Well done, Joao Cancelo. I was not too happy with him, actually. Oh, swinging here. Strakosha misses it. Akanji. Back out to De Bruyne. Cole Palmer! Oh, saved by Strakosha. That is half-time, but Cole Palmer there, nearly getting his second of the game. His debut in the Premier League, we've thrown him in there considering the lack of options we have in the wide and midfield areas, and he's performed, he's scored. Great play from Visser though. Walker's got to recover now against Visser. Visser. Brentford looking for the equaliser. Baptiste, he could have gone over in the box there. Edison makes a save. He could have gone over Baptiste there. We swung a leg out. We were lucky. 62 minutes gone. Brentford nearly equalise. Found away at the near post. In Burmo. Baptiste again. Ivan Toney! Brilliant save by Edison. Bernardo, De Bruyne. Haaland's just dragged him away from Bernardo Silva. And Bernardo Silva! Oh, what a save by Strakosha. Should double our lead there. Haaland's in there! Strakosha with another wonderful save, the goalkeeper. Well, he's in there ahead of David Raya. I understand why now. De Bruyne. Bernardo. To Diaz. Cole Palmer. Diaz. De Bruyne. Palmer's in there. He gets booted in the head. It's a penalty. Ben Mee, yellow card. Penalty for a kick to the face of Cole Palmer. Palmer off now. He's been brilliant. He's won a penalty. And he's got a goal. Erling Haaland steps up. Erling Haaland. Bottom corner. Penalty for Manchester City. If Man City play, Erling Haaland scores. It's 2-0. Brilliant goal. Second penalty of the season for Haaland. Steps up. But puts it right in the bottom corner. I mean, if the keeper goes the right way, it's into the side netting. It's a big result here. I mean, Spurs are above us in the league. At the moment, the injury record is terrible. De Bruyne. De Bruyne again. De Bruyne. Into Haaland. Grealish is arriving! What a save by Strakosha. And away. City. And Burmo. Walden Diaz, good challenge. Take pride in our clean sheets. That's why we want one today. Okay, skip past. Brentford go away. Foden. Grealish back defending. Going to the edge of the box here. Strike from range into the hands of Edison. Full time, a 2-0 against Brentford. Back to the usual way. Scrappy game in the end. Difficult one. We knew it was going to be at Brentford. An Erling Haaland penalty and a Cole Palmer wonder goal, really. First time volley gets Manchester City 3 points and back on track in that title race. Well, it's really bad news on Sergio Gomez. 3 months out with Ilkay Gundogan with a broken toe injury. He will be back, what, February time? It's just, the injuries are coming thick and fast, aren't they, at the moment? Luckily it's a defender, but we can play him in midfield. We're really lacking in the midfield, we are. We've got a series of simulations coming up now before the ending game of the episode. We're in 4th position there on 23 points, 5 points behind top of the table Manchester United on 28, Liverpool on 27 and Spurs on 24, Chelsea also on 23, Leicester City and Arsenal on 2019, not too far off us. At the moment it's like a 7-team title race, but I'd say it's probably the top 5 that are in this at the moment. We've got, like I said, a series of simulations where we'll use the sim system and so on, and we'll get through to our final game of the episode, which is a big one against one of the sides in that top 4. So first up in our series of simulations is Manchester City against Brighton at home, a game which I think we'll be comfortable in, and we are going to use our play the highlights only sim system here on FIFA 23. We'll play only the highlights and we'll see what happened in today's game. Hopefully we come away with a win. And City get a penalty here in the 21st minute. That is our first highlight. Erling Haaland steps up. Erling Haaland to take the penalty. Pressure is on him. Oh, Sanchez doesn't move. And he flicks it over the bar. Grealish. Oh, shocking. Absolutely shocking. 74th minute. They're giving us opportunities here, EA Sports. We're not taking them. Cross in. Phillips. Stones in there. Stones the chance. Saved by Davinson Sanchez. Another corner for Manchester City in the 78th minute. De Zerbi's Brighton have played fantastic. Clearly frustrated us. Cross in. Bernardo Silva in there. Not away. Cancelo. Brighton back in possession. 84th minute, Manchester City free kick. I don't think we're going to get 3 points here. Only myself to blame. I've missed a penalty. Missed a lot of things. And we're at Laporte. Haaland. Chance for De Bruyne. Cleared away. Rodri down to Walker. Rodri. They're letting us play on here. Phillips has come on. It's poor by Phillips. So poor by Phillips. Full time, Man City 0, Brighton 0. Shocking performance there. Haaland misses a penalty. Grealish was shocking. Team poor. Well, Champions League fixture away in Sevilla comes away with a 1-0 win in the simulation. Jack Grealish with a winning goal. We are most definitely top of the group now and also in the Champions League knockout stages. Another simulation was Bournemouth away from home. It's an 84th minute winner from Erling Haaland. A double from him after Ryan Christie missed the penalty. Haaland scored in the 7th. A penalty for Bournemouth which they missed. Moore replied in the 54th. And then it was Erling Haaland, 84th minute winner to give us 3 points away at the Bournemouth Stadium. And it's Pep Guardiola press conference time because the final game of the episode will be the Manchester derby against perhaps the side that at the top of the table I haven't looked at so far. Your team's not made a great start to the title bid. Have you still got a title bid? Have we made a great start? No, we haven't, but things are pretty close. We've learnt lessons from that last game against Manchester United. I don't remember last time we played Manchester United. United top of the table. The lads are 100% ready. Pep Guardiola knows this is important. We've got to beat top of the league Manchester United to be in a title race this season after some poor results against Spurs, Brighton, Fulham and Southampton throughout the season. This is how the title is looking, the title race. Anyway, we're on 27 points level with Spurs. We're 6 points off league leaders. Liverpool on 33. United aren't top anymore. United are second on 32 points. Chelsea only 1 point off us. Arsenal only 2 points off us. There's clearly 6 teams in this title race. City struggling. We're struggling at the moment, aren't we, to be in this title race? Liverpool are yet to lose a game. We've lost 2. Liverpool at the moment look the team to beat, don't they? They've scored more. I mean, United have scored 37 goals this season. That's ridiculous. We've conceded the most in the top 4. We've also scored only the second. We scored second least in the top 4. That shows where our issues lie, doesn't it? Well, our reserves are in really bad shape. Gomez, Mahrez and Gundogan all out. So the side we put out there and the benches are only players we can put in there. Ederson starts in goal. It's Walker, Akanji, Diaz and Cancelo, the back 4. Rodri in the midfield with Kevin De Bruyne in front and Bernardo Silva. Grealish on the left, Foden on the right. Erling Haaland through the middle on the bench. Alvarez, Palmer, Phillips, Ake, Stones, Laporte and Ortega. Manchester derby. Let's do this. So there is the Etihad Stadium. The pitch being ready, the cameras being ready. The biggest game in Manchester, City versus United. United second in the table, top goal scorers in the league, second best defence in the league. Cristiano Ronaldo, takes on Erling Haaland. Jack Grealish, Phil Foden, Kevin De Bruyne takes on Bruno Fernandes. It is going to be an absolute cracker here at the Etihad today. And I can't wait. City need to come out on top if they are going to be in a title race and really hunt down Manchester United and Liverpool, who are at the top. Of course, they say the team at top at Christmas tends to win the Premier League. It's looking like it will be Liverpool United at the top of the table at Christmas. We are coming towards the end of November, not quite December yet. Still a month worth of football. As the two sides come out, United wearing green today, not the traditional red kit. They are wearing the green third kit, away kit. Don't know why. Obviously, a bit of a branding deal there to try and push their third kit. I don't think many people are buying it. This is the Manchester United side then. In goal is David De Gea. A back 4 of Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Harry Maguire, Rafael Varane and Therese Malacia. Casemiro and Scott McTominay partner in midfield too, with Anthony, Bruno Fernandes and Anthony Martial in behind the main man, Cristiano Ronaldo. Shaw, Fred, Van der Beek, Lisandro Martinez, Rashford, Eriksen and Dubravka on the bench for Manchester United. This is absolutely massive in terms of title race here. We've got to be beating the bigger sides. We've struggled against Spurs. We drew against Chelsea. We beat Arsenal. We've got to beat United. We've got to beat Liverpool when they play them as well. Manchester City versus Manchester United. Derby Day is right here, right now. Into Foden again. De Bruyne. Foden. Away from Varane. Foden. Bernardo. Pulls one back. De Bruyne is in there. Casemiro deals with that one. We need to capitalise on that. Diaz. Oh, Ronaldo. Two-footed challenge there from CR7. Haaland. Bernardo. Grealish. Over to Haaland. Haaland to Kevin De Bruyne. Raphael Varane. Great defending. Haaland unselfishly went for De Bruyne there. Perhaps should have gone for goal. De Bruyne with a swing in. Kanji. Grealish with a hit. Blocks. Falls to Erling Haaland. And David De Gea makes a save. Foden. Easy tackle. Kanji into Rodri. Bernardo Silva. Cancelo. Grealish. Haaland. Grealish. Tackle by Wan-Bissaka. 33 minutes. We've been the better side. There's no doubt about that. Sadly, it means nothing in a Manchester derby. Cancelo. Brilliant run. Cancelo. Harry Maguire defends it as we look for Haaland on the cutback. Haaland at near post here. David De Gea away. Walker. De Bruyne. Again, trying to get that running behind. It's not working at the moment. McTominay, nice turn. Walker wins it back and loses it. Rafa Varane off De Bruyne. Oh, referee gives a handball. Joke of a decision. Header. Bruno. Half-time. Manchester United 0. Manchester City 0. The referee giving a handball there. De Bruyne controls that and he plays in Haaland. And we're 1-0 up. Half-time, all level between us and United. We've got to beat the big sides. At the moment, we can't seem to do it. Foden's not played so well today in the derby. Bernardo Silva get going. Bernardo. Grealish. Grealish. Back to Haaland. Rafa Varane, great defending. Walker. It's a foul to Manchester United again for what? Edison, get this. Well done. Foul by Anthony Martial. Absolutely terrible at corners. Roma swing in. Haaland in there. Diaz. Bernardo Silva. Rodri in there. David De Gea plays it out comfortably. Too comfortably. Anthony. Good tackle by Cancelo. It's a free kick surely our way. Anthony tackles him late on there. Casemiro giving away to Walker. Grealish. Bernardo Silva. Haaland. Maguire stops it. Bernardo. Go back to Grealish. He does do. Bernardo. De Bruyne! Kevin De Bruyne! In the 70th minute gives us the lead in the derby. Well, not one ball has gone in behind from De Bruyne or Foden today. Thankfully, Bernardo Silva working hard there in the midfield. Gives us a chance and we get the lead. Into Jack Grealish. Sees Kevin De Bruyne. What a strike that is. Foden for Alvarez. I don't mind if I do. Through the legs of Rafa Varane. I think he takes deflection as well. Into the side netting. His third goal of the season. Man City 1. Manchester United 0. That is absolutely massive here. Absolutely massive way to end the episode. Grealish well played. Wan-Bissaka. Anthony. Ronaldo. Fernandes. Giving away to Cancelo. Long to Haaland. Great hold-up play by Haaland. Into Wan-Bissaka. Oh, it's a Manchester United free kick again. My word, this referee only gives things one way. Edison. Go on then. He has out to Alvarez. Alvarez into Haaland. Brilliant. Haaland with a chance here. Oh, he's put it wide. Palmer for Grealish, who's tired. Palmer will do a bit of running. Out to Julian Alvarez. It's a massive win this, if we get it. Alvarez. Haaland. De Bruyne. Alvarez. City on the attack here. Alvarez. Haaland from range. Saved by De Gea. Saved by De Gea. Swing into the far post. Will it go for a throw-in? It does go for a throw-in. We end the episode with a 1-0 win against Manchester United that puts us in a fantastic position in the league, that bit closer to them. I know Liverpool have won. Liverpool clear the side to beat Jurgen Klopp's men, but that is a massive win in the Manchester derby. Not just the derby, but the title race as well. Thank you very much for watching. Please do like the video if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. You want to see all these gaming videos unedited, join the WeAreCity Bronze Club. You want to see all these gaming videos early and unedited, join the WeAreCity Silver Club. We'll see you guys next time.